Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Just kidding, I don't really care, but this is my Affliction Warlock guide for advanced Affliction Warlocks. I'm going to show you a few things you hopefully didn't know and maybe make you a better Warlock. Most Affliction Warlocks like to just charge into the arena and burst right away with their Dark Soul. And that's pretty much what you do, but it's not entirely correct. There's actually a way to have your entire burst up for 3 minutes straight at the beginning. 3 minutes of your burst on every player in the game, as long as you're able to keep your dots up. And this is at 3 minutes ideally. It usually doesn't happen. You usually have like 40 seconds of burst, and then maybe 20 seconds of downtime, and then 40 seconds again, 20 seconds of downtime, 40 seconds again, and then you're gonna have to wait 2 minutes for your next Dark Soul, but it's a lot of burst. And here's how you do it. So the trick works with Soul Swap. When you dot an enemy and then Soul Swap, you get a 3-second buff. The buff represents the dots as they were when you took them off. So even after you take off the dots and they lose their duration, the buff still represents the dots when they were at full duration. So if you have full dots on someone, and then you take them off, and then you wait 2 seconds and then put them on someone else, they're at full duration. And then you instantly take them off, wait 2 seconds, and put them on someone else, full duration. Or maybe like half a second less than full duration. So you can see where I'm going with this. If you keep doing this, your dots will stay up until your next Dark Soul's up, and you can just keep bursting the whole time. It's insane damage. I'm going to show you what this looks like by putting full dots on this target and then swapping them around for a minute until my trinket is back up, and I can just do it again. And I'm also going to curse elements everyone. So my trinkets are proccing right now. My dots still have 5 seconds on them, Unstable Affliction does. And I can just pop my cooldowns again and refresh the dots. And we're good to go for another minute. Okay, so that's how you maximize your dot damage. But if you're waiting 2 seconds between soul swaps, you're gonna have to be doing something. So I'll show you what to do. I'm gonna put my dots up on this person. Oh, and when you enter the arena, it's a good idea to put Curse of the Elements on everyone, just so they don't have to do it later. So here's my full dots, refreshing them to full duration. You can take them off, haunt instantly, and swap to someone else. That's one thing you can do. And if you put haunt on every single person, it does incredible damage. Everyone will die, it's amazing. I love to do that. It's gotten me the kill several times. Another important thing you can do versus hunter teams is move your pet. That's not on the global cooldown, but it is kind of hard to do while you're soul swapping. Eat traps. Always eat traps with your pet. It's very important to do that if you ever want to break like 2100. But my point is that you're going to want to do something in between those soul swaps. Whether it be a Fell Flame or maybe refreshing an Agony that the mage dispelled. Whatever it is, just do something. Most Warlocks like to stack full haste. I see all the top rated Warlocks stacking full haste, and I kind of agree with this. The reason being is that you get faster global cooldowns. So you can see, in order to do this haunt trick, you have to use your entire, like every single global. You have to take them off, haunt as soon as you can, and then put them on as soon as you possibly can, or else you're going to run out of time and lose your dots. And that's no good. So you're really going to want to run haste, so you'll be able to do it a lot faster. See, I have Dark Soul and my haste profession thing up. Look how much faster I can do this. Cast the haunt. I still have like a full second on my soul swap after I cast haunt. It's a lot better to stack haste. Mastery does a significant amount more damage. I have a mastery gear set in 5s, but if you're doing high rated arenas, haste is the way to go. You can get faster fears, faster haunts. It's just better. Not only that, but Glyph of Siphon Life will be healing you more if your corruption ticks faster. For talents, I basically always run Dark Regen, pretty much always Shadow Fury, maybe Mortal Coil if you're running with, say, a Death Knight and a Holy Paladin, Shadow Cleave, or a Warrior and a Holy Paladin. Maybe I would go Mortal Coil, but you don't have Havoc, so it's not that great. Almost every game I'm Supremacy Soul Link, but if it's a mirror, if it's LSD versus LSD, that's my comp currently, then I actually like to run Dark Bargain, just because Warlock dots, they just kill your pet. And sometimes Shadow Cleave, but the DK can kill you too easily if you don't have a pet, so maybe pull out the Void for that. 60 talents, Unbound Will of Blood Horror based on casters or melee, pretty obvious. This one I just talked about. Never really service, ever. And 90 talents, always Archimond's Darkness. For glyphs, I take these 3 every time, no matter what. This one's kinda preference, I guess. I actually don't take this on my main Warlock, but it's up to you. It's very important to be CCing constantly. However, you don't really want to waste your CCs. So if the enemy team's not really putting up any pressure, there's no point in fearing a DPS. And if you're not putting up any pressure, there's no point in fearing the healer, because when you want to fear him later, you're not going to be able to because you just did. So you have to be smart with your CCs. You have to cross CC, use your teammate CC. You have to stun the enemy when your teammate needs to get a cast off. Maybe if a warrior's on your druid, you can stun him so he can clone, and then you can fear out of the clone. You have to work together as a team. That's basically the main rule. So I don't know if that's really specifically a Warlock thing, but it's important. So there are a lot of classes that have fear outs. That's another thing. Undeads are annoying. What you're going to want to do if you know they have an out, just spam fear. Even if they're sitting the fear. If you're dying, you just spam it on the DPS. Spam it. Another thing you can do, if there's a healer that you're killing and you have no stuns or counter spells, just spam fear. Even if you're killing him, if he's low enough, if he's below 30% health, he'll die in the fear. There's nothing you can do about it. Some people will criticize you for it, but it's the right thing to do. Just spam fear. If he's at 20% and you have no other CCs and not that much damage, fear. So it's the only thing you can do. Alright, I hope that helped out some of you Affliction Warlocks out there. If you want to see my basic guide, you can click on this link. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.